win on Saturday. It just seems like the offense has just really found its groove and really found its identity these last 3 to 4 weeks. Can you kind of give us your overall feelings and just explain how you kind of have seen this offense grow yourself?
Yeah, it's it's kind of what we expected, even early in the season. It's just it's a matter of time getting, when you break in, a new quarterback and those type of things. It just takes a little bit of time, and Braden's just taken so many steps forward, at the quarterback position. Obviously, Caden having some injury bugs a little bit early in the season. Braden got all the reps, during practice. So I think that's really helped him in what he's doing and how he's performing. But that's kind of what we expected out of him. He's a really talented player, and we knew what we had in the O-line. We were built in the O-line in the sense of what we felt we can do there. We got 3 all conference kids in there right now, and 2 of them were players of the year at the O-line position in the Lone Star Conference at 2 different years. So just a great group. Obviously you look at the receiver room too, what we've done and who we got in there. I'm going to kind of highlight Zorn today. Zorn did a great job with what we asked him. We were a little banged up at the running back position, so you saw him take a couple handoffs, you saw him catch a couple footballs. We've asked him to do a lot of different things, and he's done nothing besides put his head down and work hard and be positive in that role. So we got a good group on offense, and it was a matter of time before things started clicking and working right, and really proud of the way they were playing, and obviously the way we're getting them ready to go each and every week. The offensive staff has done a great job of staying consistent in what we do, not wavering, even when things weren't great right away, staying the course and doing what we do and being who we are. We want to be able to run it, we want to be able to throw it, and we've proven, I think, the last 5 weeks we can do both.
Week 5 you guys have two players of the week with Braden and Kenton, and then you have again the Fuller brothers back-to-back weeks.
Yeah.
What does that mean for your entire team to know that you guys are getting those honors even back-to-back weeks?
Well, it means consistency, right? Yeah, that's something you look for. Kenton probably should have had it a few other times. I think he's leading us in tackles, averaging close to 10 tackles a game. He's just doing some great things. So it's something that we focus on here at Angelo State. We want to be great at everything. We want to be, we had a defensive player of the week. We've had, Braden 3 times as offensive player. We play great special teams here, and then Cade Fuller has very deserving in weeks past as well, but, broke through and got that award. And I think he's either leading the country or second in the country in punting right now. So, he's a threat. There's no doubt. So, it's just something we work on. We take all 3 phases of the game serious, and it shows, kind of how we do things. And it's great in recruiting too. We can promote that in recruiting, and, you're going to come to Angelo State. It's not just going to be about offense, not just going to be about defense. It's going to be about a winning atmosphere and a team. So, that's the philosophy we brought into it, and really proud of those guys.
I was going to ask about the defense. They've only allowed 2 touchdowns the last 4 games.
Yeah.
Can you just talk about why they're playing at such a high level right now?
Well, I think we're really talented back there, on the defensive end. It starts up front. That was one spot we thought, we knew we had some good players, but we brought in a few guys to kind of fill some holes to create depth. We've had some good young kids that have kind of developed into great backup players that come in and give some guys some reps. Quentin Lucas is a great example of that, what he's done so far for us as a redshirt freshman. I don't know that we were expecting that yet. We knew he was talented, but just, what he's done, kept stepping up, and he's a sponge. He's still learning a ton of football. But guys like that just providing us great depth in that part of it. At the linebacker position, you're looking at, 3 guys that are all seniors that, have got a lot of football, that have played a lot of football in Angelo State. Yeah, actually, Woods has another year if he wants to come back. But, we just got a lot of depth there, and same thing at the back end. So I just think the energy level is high. Coach Salgado and the staff on defense have done a great job of preparing these guys. I told them after the game on Saturday, the reason we're winning these games and playing so well is the preparation during the week. And I've been very impressed with our guys at practice each and every day, coming out, learning the game plan if we were switching anything up, and just being open to new ideas and that part of it, and they prepared well. So, defensively, there's no doubt. I thought we'd be pretty good on defense start of the year. I'm very pleased with how things are going, and we're tough. We can get into multiple things on the defensive side, whether it's different packages that we bring in and out, and against what other teams are doing, and we got a good skill set there.
To kind of piggyback off the defense, back-to-back weeks, you guys start on defense to start the game, and Xavier Walton gets a pick to put you guys back on offense. Is that something going forward that you guys are going to continue trying to do, is put the defense on the field first, kind of take that momentum at the end of the first half to kind of have knowing that you're getting that ball in the second half? Yeah,
it's we like to defer if we win the toss, and it's kind of funny. I think Eric Rasco has been our captain out there calling it, and he hasn't lost, on that toss. So every time he wins, he kind of turns back and looks at us like, I said, yeah, defer again. We want to defer. So, we wouldn't be afraid of putting our offense out there first. I mean, we're doing great things, but I just like I like being on defense first. It's if you can get a 3 and out and do some things on defense, you're going to get great field position, and more than likely when we kick off, we're going to kick it through the end zone with Cade. So we're going to get great field position to start off if we can get a stop. So the other thing is after the adjustments are made at halftime, you can go out and have the ball first and get that possession. So yeah, that's something we definitely want to do, and it always helps when you get an interception like that, to start that game. But Xavier's just gotten better and better each and every week, and I think I said it last week. He's a tackle machine, and he's just learning. He also is still a young player. He's only a sophomore, and he's a sponge too. He's learning so much football, open to coaching, and takes it well, and he's reaping the benefits of it.
That's your thoughts on this week's matchup. You got a conference newcomer.
Yep.
The big games are down the road, but how do you feel about this one this week?
Well, I feel good. We got to go into it. We're playing good football right now, and the excitement, the energy, knock on wood that we're pretty healthy on things. So, that's the biggest part. It's end of the day, it's not about who we're playing right now. It's about us getting better and continue to improve as a football team. Sul Ross had a good first win in the Lone Star Conference this past weekend with Western Mexico, so there'll be some excitement there, from them coming in. And, they're well coached. If you take a look at the room that they have in the receiver room, it's impressive. They got some kids that can really go at receiver. The quarterback's leading the conference in passing right now. Now they throw it a lot, but he's leading the conference in that, and the receivers leading it in yards. So, we'll have our hands full with those kids. There's a great skill set there, but at the end of the day, I think they're going to have their hands full too, with Angelo State. We've like I said, we're a different team than we've been, and we're playing great football, and the energy and preparations there. So look forward to the matchup. By no means are we taking anybody lightly. I know they only have one Lone Star Conference win, but in this conference, you can find out the hard way if you don't prepare well and get better this week. Bad things can happen. So we definitely won't let that slide.
Thank you, Coach.
You bet. Y'all take care.
You too.